everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kativa Nashay, and today's video is going to be a Q&A, as you can tell by the title. So what I did was I went on my Instagram and I posted this, which is just saying, hey, I'm making a video, ask me some questions and I will answer them on my YouTube. And I got some responses. Doing is just pretty much going through the questions and just answering the ones that are appropriate, because I do have a pretty silly following on Instagram and I do like these question games every now and then, and I always get the most outrageous things. So I'm only going to be answering the ones that I deem appropriate, or just, you know, that the questions I feel like answering, the business that I want y'all in. So we're gonna get straight into the questions, and then if y'all got questions that y'all want to ask me and y'all didn't make the cut, then maybe I'll do another video. Just let me know if that's something that y'all would like in the comments. But before we even get into that, my dog is barking. Excuse him, because he's probably going to be barking sporadically throughout this video. But before we get into that, y'all know what y'all got to do. Hit the subscribe button. Like, go ahead and subscribe to your girl. It doesn't cost you nothing to subscribe. Like, just go ahead and do that for me. Hit the bell so that you can know when your girl is dropping her next videos, because like I said, and I'm in that content bag right now, so I'm gonna try my best to keep it coming. And then shoot me over a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know some things that you guys want to see from me. Just talk to me. Let me know what's going on. Let's be friends. So like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, X, Threads, TikTok, everywhere I am Kativa Nashay. So go ahead, give me a follow, and then let's get into these questions. Okay, let's get into my business. Okay, let's see. So the first question is I'm telling you, people are so silly. So I got one question that says, what is my current weight versus my college weight? Now, in college, I was very thin, and I feel like when I was in school, I went through a lot. Like, my grandma passed, and I was just kind of going through like this depression. So my college weight kind of, you know, fluctuated, but I was pretty skinny. Okay, your girl never had really been past like 110. Like, I was always between like a 105 and a 110, which was fairly skinny. And if I'm feeling like I want to do it, I'll even insert a picture or two of how skinny I was when I was in my, what is it, maybe sophomore or junior year. No, probably my junior year, or end of something like in between sophomore and junior. I'll put a picture up. But I was always in college, I was like 105, 110. And then I know a little after college, I got to like 114, 15, and that was like my standard weight. And that actually was just like a couple years ago, where I was like maybe 2 years. So during COVID, I was pretty skinny. I was probably like 115. Now I am 145. I fluctuate between 145, 148-ish, you know, something like that. But I feel like my weight looks good on me. Like I said, I'm 5'2.5", so I'm probably like considered overweight at this point. I probably am considered overweight, but I like the way the weight looks. I do work out and try to, you know, maintain that. I could do better, but yes. Next question. Will you be doing live streams? Now, when you say live streams, you mean like going live on Instagram or TikTok or social media platforms? I typically don't. I had one bad experience where I got drunk as heck and I went live, and I feel like I embarrassed myself and I showed my behind, probably literally. So I like told myself that I wasn't gonna go live, because it's just like, girl, you're embarrassing. But if that is something that you guys would like to see me do, like go live on different occasions or something like that, give me that feedback. Let me know that that's something that you would want to see. And I do not have an issue with going live at all. We can do that. I just can't be drunk, so y'all ain't gonna catch me slipping again. Next question. Knowing what you know now, what would you tell your 16-year-old self? That's a good one. Knowing what I know now, I probably would just tell my 16-year-old self that time is not really like a real thing, and time is not the most important thing. I feel like growing up, I've always limited myself based off like time. Like, oh, it's too soon to do this, or it's too late to do that. And then I don't realize that I was in that perfect space at that time until it's time has passed. Like, you know, in hindsight, I'm like, oh, I was young, I could have did that, I would have been this far along and things like that. So I would probably just tell my 16-year-old self, seize every opportunity. And if you can't, even if it's something like, you know, you don't even like it. You know, I find myself, if I didn't like it, I would give up. But I feel like it's more so, even the things that we do that we don't like, just find the positive and find the lesson in that. Take from it, moving on, apply it to another situation. Of course, everything that you do is not something that you're meant to do forever. But what you can always do is you can seize that opportunity to gain some knowledge, some information, some, you know, just something that you can use with you. Because if you think about it, as we get older, I know for myself, I realize a lot of things that I went through, or a lot of things that I dealt with, etc. In that moment, it felt like, you know, something that was negative or hurtful. But when I look at what it took, you know, those stages that it took me through, and that, you know, walking through the fire of situations, and that outcome and that silver lining is so much worth it. So I would just tell my younger self to think of time as non-existent. Time does not matter. Life is just life. You know, you don't put yourself on a time zone, or meaning on a time frame or a timeline for anything. Just seize every opportunity. And then I would just tell myself, like, girl, you are that girl. Like, you're literally that girl. You are that girl now. You're gonna be that girl. You're gonna stay that girl. So do what you want to do, and do what makes me feel happy. And in the dark times, don't think of it as you're stuck, because you're not. Lightness always comes at the end of the tunnel. Okay. Next question, my favorite foods. I'm a foodie. Like, I love to eat. But if I had to pick one thing, I would just say I love Italian food. I love pastas. That's like my favorite thing to make. I love making pastas. But I would just say Italian food. I love meatballs and marinara. I love pesto. I just love everything Italian, lasagnas and all that type of stuff. So I'm gonna go with lasagna. And then secondary, I don't know. I feel like after lasagna, I'm pretty much just eat anything. I love like tacos and stuff too. But I'm like a foodie. I eat anything that look good and tastes good. Okay. Next question. How are you feeling mentally? Mentally, I feel like I am in such a great positive space. Thank you for asking this question too. I feel like it's not something that people ask you a lot. But I am in a really, really good space mentally. I'm happy. I feel like I put in so much work to be who I am, and to, you know, be able to receive the blessings that I have been receiving. So mentally right now, I'm like on cloud nine. Like, I'm good. Like, I don't feel overwhelmed. I don't feel stressed. I feel like I spent a lot of my younger years, I'm still young, but you know, I just feel a lot of time, you know, being in this mental space of just pressure and overwhelm and just anxiety. And it was like, that's how I was surviving off of those things, like, every day. Just wake up overwhelmed, trying to get things done, trying to accomplish this, trying to accomplish that. But I now feel like I'm in a space where I'm just like chilling, like I'm good, like I don't have any worries. I'm confident in the things that, you know, God has instilled in me, and then just kind of building off of that. So mentally, your girl is A1. Okay. Thanks for asking that question. Do you brush your teeth before or after breakfast? I'm not really a breakfast eater. So with that being said, if I do eat breakfast, it's typically going to be like during lunchtime though. So at that point, the teeth have already been brushed. So that's pretty quick, you know, answer. Short and quick answer for that. Yes, I brush my teeth before breakfast, because I typically don't eat breakfast as soon as I wake up. I'm not really like a breakfast person. Next question. Have you ever kissed a stranger? No. no, you know. And I'm not saying like I wouldn't at this point in life, but you know, if somebody would have dared me to do it back in the days when I was young, I probably would have. But no, I don't kiss strangers, you know. Not really my thing. You don't know people's mouths have been, okay? People, that mouths carry a lot of germs, and I don't understand how people just go around just kissing everybody. Like, no, you kiss my ass before you kiss me in the mouth. Like, no. Okay, next question. I just want to say that you're beautiful. Are you in college? If so, what are you studying? Honey, I am flattered that you think I'm in college, but I graduated college years ago. And if you had the power to change one thing in the world, what would it be and why? To change one thing in the world, I feel like it's so many things that I would like to change. But I could, just off the top of my head, the first thing that comes to mind is just like the homelessness. I just feel like over here, you know, just in the world in general, you know, we can give money to all these countries and we can do all these things, but we can't even help out, you know, just our own people in this country, and there's so many of them. So if I could change one thing, I would just make it where we were, you know, just a country that actually took a little bit more pride in helping out people, helping others, especially like people who can't, or just homeless people, even if it's just more shelters, you know, more, what is it, soup kitchens or whatever, like just a way to like just help people. Life is hard, you know, life is really hard, and you know, see, it just makes me kind of sad even talking about it. But yeah, I would definitely change like this whole homelessness epidemic that I feel like we're dealing with. So many people are homeless, and it really just hurts, breaks my heart every time I'm just seeing somebody. And I'm not talking about the fake homeless people that be hopping out their car getting dressed to be homeless. I'm talking about just actual people, or you know, like just seeing like women who are in situations where they have to leave home and now they're just on the street with their children. Just, it's so many situations, and I just wish that we could do a lot more to just help those people. Why? Okay, why did you take such a long break from content? Okay, somebody wants to hug. He always want to hug somebody. Okay, down boy. Can you get down? No, he said I'm gonna get up more. Okay, so why did I take such a long break from content? I just think I was in a space where I just wasn't really passionate about it at that time. So it just kind of took the back burner. It's always been something that I want to do. I just feel like mentally now I'm just in a better place where I feel like I have the time, and then I just have like just that confidence in myself now. Like, that's why I ever attend therapy. Absolutely. I actually already had attended therapy, and I'm actually looking to start back with another therapist. But I definitely recommend therapy. I've never been opposed of it. You know, yeah, there's nothing wrong with having that outside influence. I feel like a lot of the times we get so caught up in just talking to people in our circle who some of them form biased opinions of situations, whether on your side or not on your side. But I feel like having somebody that does not know you enough to actually care about, I wouldn't say hurting your feelings, but I do feel like therapy is a place where they're going to keep it real with you. And a lot of the times some people keep it real with you to hurt you in our real life, and then some people don't keep it real enough to not hurt you. So going to therapy, I feel like I definitely recommend it. Like I said, I'm getting ready to go back. So if you need therapy, go. And I think we all need therapy. So I wouldn't even say if you need therapy. I would just say try therapy out. Give it a chance, because it definitely opened up my mind. And it definitely I left therapy with a lot of tools that I'm able to use. Absolutely, you know, I'm using them daily. So I definitely recommend take it behind a therapy. Everybody needs some therapy, okay? Right, my favorite album or song. Okay, so my favorite album or song. So right now, in this October, I am feeling Doja Cat album. I love the album. I love every song on the album. So that's what I've been banging. and I've been getting on people's nerves because I can't move away from it. But you know I'm a Nicki fan, so Nicki dropping next month, so I'm pretty sure that it's gonna roll it. But I really like Doja Cat, but that's my favorite album right now. And my favorite song on the album right now, I'm gonna go with is it Agoria Fall Hills? That the little Valley Girl song. So that's my favorite song right now. All right, what's one of my proudest moments? I'm gonna say one of my proudest moments. I feel like I'm proud of myself in a lot of ways. And I feel like I have so much more moments to come that I'll definitely be proud of. I'm just going to say probably just graduating college. I feel like I'm the first grandchild on my mom's side of the family. And it's a lot of us. And I am the first one to actually go to a university and graduate. So I feel like being able to kind of be a trailblazer for my family, why not be proud of that? My great grandma was there to see me walk that stage, and my grandma and my mom. It's like 4 generations of us. So something like that, when I think of being proud, just to be able to do that for my family and everybody just rooting me on, and for me to deliver, I can't help but to be super proud of that moment. So what are my love languages? Y'all want to be all up in my business. I think my love languages are all of the love languages, words of affirmation, gifts, and all of that, attention, affection. I feel like for me, I don't even really want to place too many emphasis on what my love languages are. I feel like you can receive those things, but it has to be from the right person, so, but I would just say the love languages are all, and I'm gonna keep that one very, very short, very vague. Okay, moving on. Blah 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 blah. Worst and best traits. Ooh, is that personality trait, or just? I'm gonna just tell you the thing that I like the most about me and the thing that I feel like I can work on. So I would say my best trait, personality, or whatever, just something that I really, really love about me is that I'm a very loyal, nurturing. I would just say I'm a good person. I feel like I go into every situation with the most purest intentions. And I just give my all to anything that I'm doing, so I feel like that's the thing. When it comes to relationships and people around me, they can always count on just having a genuine good person. And I feel like it's hard to find people like that nowadays. You will never catch me doing anything intentionally to hurt somebody or to shame, so I feel like that would probably be the best thing about me, is that I come to people and I come to situations with the most purest intention and the most purest heart. And then my worst, I would say the thing that is probably the worst trait about me or whatever is that I am an overthinker. So with that, it kind of, it can be strenuous to my personal relationships, because I'm thinking that, so I know how pure and genuine I am. Sometimes I can get in my head and, project these negative feelings or things like that onto the people that I'm close to or anything like that. So I think that's the main thing, is my overthinking is something that I'm working on it. I'm getting a lot better. I'm growing every single day. I actually got some stupid questions, y'all. I got questions that say, do you like your toes sucked? Do you suck toes? Got a lot of, can I take you on a date? Blah blah blah. Those are questions I'm not addressing. No, you can't take me on a date. No, you can't suck my toes. No, I don't suck no toes. Come on now, dude. Come on. No, not happening. So I did get a lot of questions, and then I'm gonna just answer probably just a few more. For the next question, what makes me happy? The things that make me happy, of course, just the typical things: my family, my health, my safety, my friends, money, food. So yeah, just the things that you can't replace are the things that really genuinely make me happy. Just being able to talk to my mom and my family and the people I love, and you know, just those typical things, just being grateful. I'm a very grateful person for everything that I have in my life. So just being able to make my mom smile, make my granny smile, cook dinner for my grannies, and they call me telling me that they enjoyed it. Things like that are just, you know, just pure happy, pure happy feeling. So I'll just go for like just the typical stuff. I'm not really hard to please in life. You know, just waking up every day makes me happy. All right, so next question: what is the first thing you do when you wake up, and what is the last thing you do before you go to bed? So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have multiple routines at different points out the years. You know, like the summertime, my routine kind of gets scrambled up, you know, and then as I start getting back into the fall and it's getting colder inside, I start to spend more time at home inside. So my routine starts to get back on track. So I'm gonna give you my my winter time, fall time routine, because the summertime, child, I be just okay, just no. So typically the first thing that I do when I wake up, and I have not been doing this, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm still coming off this summer high, but I typically would like meditate, and then I would like practice just like, you know, laying in bed, just saying the things that I'm grateful for, and then I would just write in my journal, things like that, just things to kind of to wake me up. I feel like the first 20 seconds of your day, you know, it kind of, the things that you put into your body, it kind of controls the spirit of your day. I would typically listen to like a Les Brown, something on like YouTube, something to just get me in like a motivational, positive space, and then I would get my day started, whether that be work. Typically it's gonna be some work. So that would be like my typical, what I've been doing over the last couple of years. Like I said, I've been doing bad with it right now. I just been waking up, barely waking up, and then I'll just get on my phone, you know, stuff like that. But I'm working on getting back into the swing of things, because I definitely notice the difference in when I start my day off the right way and when I don't. And then ending my night, you know, I just get in that bed, and then I'll say me a prayer. And then I do like a midday reflection. So I have like a journal where I can like kind of reflect over my day. And again, I've been slacking with that, but I'm working on getting that back on track as well. But yeah, my night's pretty much, I just end the night with like a prayer. And that can be something as simple as when I'm in bed, I just close my eyes and say a prayer and just kind of reflect and say what I'm grateful for to myself, you know. But other than that, guys, thank you for tuning in. If you made it this far, hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. Hit the bell if you haven't yet. Like it if you haven't yet. You're at the end of the video. Just go ahead and do your girl a solid. Do people say that? Go ahead and go ahead and subscribe. But like I said, always let me know if there's anything that you guys would like for me to talk about, want me to try out, anything that you guys would like to see from me. Just let me know. Comment, DM me on Instagram, whatever you want to do, just let me know. But until next time, guys, I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.